Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel, and I'm super excited to have you here. On this episode, it's just about my traders. As you all know, I'm a day trader, and I'm committed to be able to ensure that I help every one of you who probably are hearing about trading for the financial market for the first time, or you've heard about it, but you really have had bad experiences. And I'm just here to share my experiences and to be able to teach you how you can become and how you can start getting profitable trading. So, um, so, so guys, welcome back. So on this episode of this channel, I'm going to be showing you how to be able to implement good risk management strategy. You see, sometimes many people have had good strategy. Many people lose money from trading, mainly not just because they do not have a good trade strategy, or not just because they are not just a good trader, but sometimes, many a times, because they are not good risk manager. I would always say something that trading has a high risk, is a high risk investment. And it's the only business I feel that allows you to be able to predetermine what you are willing to lose or what you can lose on a single trade or in a single day, right? Many times traditional businesses does not give you that. What guarantees you that you as an exporter, you are selling rice, you import 1,000 bags of rice? What guarantees you that you are going to sell that 100 bag of rice in the next 5 years? There's no guarantee. But in forex trading, and you can and what happened? Maybe the product you buy can drop in price and you lose money because you have to. Maybe you bought one bag of rice 100,000 naira. Now a bag of rice is at 60,000 naira. You already have lost money. What makes you, if you keep falling like that, you do not have control, right? But forex trading is a business that allows you and gives you the opportunity to be able to determine your risk on your investment, right? So you're first of all a risk manager before a money maker. Guys, you've been trading for 2 3 years, there's no result. Why? Among many reasons why you might be failing. Um the major reason why when people tell me, Leonard, I'm losing money from forex trading, is because they do not have a good risk management strategy in place. Or even if they do have, they do not follow it religiously. And your risk management plan should be followed religiously, just like our Islamic brethren does. Once it's 12 p.m., what happens? They pray. They have time for prayers. Once that time comes, they leave everything they are doing and they pray. That's how your risk management should be. It's not emotion. It doesn't depend on your emotional vacillation. You execute your risk management and make sure that you do that religiously. Guys, you want to be profitable in trading. I struggled for many months, many years, trying to be able to gain consistently in making profit. There are stages in trading. The first stage is where you just learned about trading, and what happened, you are taking signals. You might have one or two beginners luck. By the time come when reality kicks in, you blow your first account. I tell people, when you blow your first account is when trading really begins, because then you begin to see the value of information, you begin to see the value of education. But as long as you're still having your beginner's luck, you really will not know the importance and the value of what education. So that reality six in, you begin to take education seriously. You know that signals can't be sustainable and are not sustainable anymore. You begin to what learn, start to be able to take trades yourself. Then you learn the strategy. You have a good strategy that works. You trade them more accounts and you see it works so well. But when you fund your real account, it looks like the brokers are waiting for you, as many people say, but that's not true. For you to enter a trade, for them to take your stop loss. What happens? You see, at that stage, you are not emotional, you have a good strategy, but now psychologically, you are not okay. So that's why you see you are adjusting your stop loss, you are removing your stop loss, you cannot stay in a trade and let it play out. That stage is where you are losing money, and that's the third stage. You are already losing money. You know you can trade, but you're not making money, but you're still losing money. The first stage is over time you've packed your strategy, you've probably blew a couple of accounts, and now you're now emotionless. So you begin to see money not just for paper, because one thing that fools people in trading is because maybe your friends who have a 9 to 5 jobs, they go to work and at the end of the month they get paid, right? So you now you can just in a single trade make make 4 times what your friends are making in their salary in a day or in a week. And that can just beguile you, and you begin to think you begin to think about money the way normal people think about money. I should say traders, you are not normal, because you can literally make somebody's yearly salary in a single day. So in that industry that gives the opportunity, you don't see money like the regular people. Your psychology about money changes. You begin to see money in terms of percentage. This is where reality sinks in. That even though you make money or you make loss, it doesn't matter to you again. All you are looking for is just to be consistently profitable at the long run. At the end of the month, you want to be able to have a $1,000 account, and at the end of 1 to 3 months, you still have that 1,000 there, and with profit, make profit on it. That is where professionalism comes into place. So the last stage is where you are already consistent, you are very patient, loss and wins don't matter to you. Now your win are way above your losses. But before you can be able to go through this first stage and get to that point where you can be consistently profitable and have the right psychology, what has helped me is having a good risk management plan. And I want to be able to share with you some of my risk management plans that's helped me stay consistently profitable in the market. Number one is always use a stop loss. I know that we all know this. Most of the time I'm saying you know it. But if you're really, it's not about knowing it, it's about are you doing them? Are you doing them? Many of you know many things, but they look very simple or they look very regular, but you don't do it, and that is why you keep losing money. So number one, you always have to use a stop loss. A stop loss is like a safety net for traders, right? It's it's a price level where you set that automatically close your trade when the market moves against you. Many new traders, or even many traders that lose their account, they skip this because they believe that market will turn back in their favor, but most time it doesn't. It's just like trying to drive a car without brake. You can move forward, right? But when danger comes, you are going to crash. So a stop loss is like that brake paddle, right, in your car. Personally, I never risk more than at least 1 to 2%. Sometimes, maybe if it's a small account, at least 5 or even 10% of my account on a trade, so that I'll be able to make more. So that's where you have to know the kind of trader you are. I'm a high risk trader. I want to be able to risk more, so that when I'm making money, profit makes sense to me. When I lose, you know, I lose at least, if it's a small account, 5 to 10%. But if it's a big account, at least 1 to 2% of my account per trade, including maybe slippage, right? That way, even if I lose several trades in a row, my account is still protected and I can keep trading tomorrow. Stop loss is very important, guys. Set stop loss. Set stop loss. And it's not just about setting stop loss. Before you enter a trade, you should be able to know how much you are losing if that trade go against you. There are apps that helps with that. Baby Pips risk calculator. It tells you the lot size and you put the percentage of your account or how much you are willing to risk in that trade. That helps you. That way you are in a trade, you know that okay, I'm in the trade good against me, I'm losing $40. I'm losing 2% of my account, I'm losing 5%, I'm losing 1%, whatever percentage it is. I'm not here to tell you what percentage to use. But I personally, for a big account, never lose 1 to 2% per trade. So but always ensure you have stop loss sets. Have stop loss sets. And not just setting stop loss. The stop loss should tell you, make sure that the stop loss you set is at the exact position where of the same amount you are willing to risk on that trade. So if it's $50, make sure that you use the appropriate, you make sure that the stop loss you set is where exactly, if the trade go against you $15, whatever amount, that it's going to automatically close you out. That's what I start doing that helped me get profitable. I get into a trade, I know I calculate my risk, I put my stop loss where at the exact percentage of my account that I'm willing to risk on that trade. Number two is set take profit. I know many people do not do this, but especially when you are starting. For one, I usually don't like setting take profit because I might set take profit and trading is not carving the stone. There are two scenarios. Sometimes trade can get to where your take profit is and probably go up, continue to go up, and you lose out from that trade. That's why you see people, they enter a trade, it's hit their take profit because the trade is still moving up. They enter the trade, they enter another position. They don't know that the price is now overbought for them to enter at that point. So they might use double the lot size they use at the initial entry they had that they made profit from. And what happened? The trade reversed on them and they lose money. So in order to avoid that, what I use is I try to adjust my take profit. So let me say trade has got into my take profit. I'm going to put my stop loss at my take profit. So in case the trade continue moving up, I know okay, I've secured my 1 to 2 risk to reward or whatever risk to reward I set on that trade. And so if it go against me, I know that I will still close at where I initially wanted or intended to close. And sometimes you might set take profit, but market you already maybe one third or halfway in profit. And what happened? Market reverse, you start seeing rejection candlesticks. So you knowing when to exit also matters. Sometimes trade might not necessarily get to your stop loss. And it's just common sense trying to wait for trade to be able to get to your take profit before you exit, when you know that this trade is now giving weak rejection at the area and it's maybe losing, it's just wise for you to secure your profit and exit that trade. So you need to be able to know when to, as much as you know when to cut loss, you also need to know when to block the profit. A take profit is like where your trade close automatically once you desire profit is reached. So why this is very important, because it's greed will keep you holding trade for too long, right? And the market can reverse against you. So for I personally, I try to aim for 1 to 2 risk to reward or 1 to 3 risk to reward ratio. That means if I risk $20 in a trade, I make at least double, which is $40. This way I don't need to win every trade, right? Even if I win just half of them, I'm just growing my account gradually and consistently. Number 3 risk strategy I use is I try to use a very consistent lot size. You see, sticking to a very consistent and appropriate lot size for your account. Many people, this is why they blow their account lot sizing, and many times because of greed. Because of greed, if you are using, if you are always increasing your lot size, that you know that you just have to move little against you, and your account is blown. You are trying to gamble. You are trading is not luck. You might start thinking, oh, you might do it once, it work, but trust me, one day it's going to catch up with you. So always make sure you stick to a very consistent and appropriate lot size for your account. This might sound very simple, but it's one of the biggest mistake many traders makes, and that's why they keep blowing their account. Trading Trading with a big loss size can destroy your account in just maybe one bad trade. For example, if you have a $500 account and you trade with a lot size meant for maybe a $5,000 account, you are basically gambling. It's where gambling comes. That's all gamblers does, right? You are not flipping. Many people, you see, why I flipped that car. I flipped $100 to $1 million. I flipped $100 to $10,000. Guys, those guys at that level, it's just luck. If they lost their account, it doesn't matter to them because it's money afforded. Just imagine someone who is a millionaire who have an account of $1 million, fund an account of $10,000, and try to flip it and start using 10 lot size on a $10,000 account. You know that just flip that account going to him. He knows that what he's doing is risky, and he knows he can risk it. But don't know that this is your small account, this is the only money you have, and you want to flip. No, gradually grow. If not, you're not even going to learn how to be profitable trader by you just making that mistake of trying to increase your lot size, right? You have to be patient, right? So your consistency in your lot size keeps your risk very predictable and prevents emotional decision making. So it allows you to be able to track your result properly because every trade is managed under the same risk. So sometimes you see people when they are winning, maybe they are using a particular lot size. Then the day they now increase their lot size, they now lose. You see, they lose all the profit they've made for that week. You are using maybe one lot size for all your trade, and you win. Then the day you now desire to use 5 lot size, that's like 3, 4, 5 times the previous lot size in your winning trade, and that trade go against you. You will lose all the profit you've made previously. So use a consistent lot size. So that way, even though you win and you lose, you are able to break even, get to a break even place faster. That's what has helped me. Number 4 risk management strategy. This is not really common, is sticking to a trading plan. So your trading plan defines is simply like a set of rules that guides your decision. It defines when you enter a trade, when you exit the trade, how much you risk. You see, without a plan, every trade becomes an emotional guess. When I started trading initially, I do not have a trading plan. If you ask me why I'm entering a trade, I do not know. If you ask me what do I see before I exit a trade, I do not know. If you ask me what determine or what conferences do I look for, I do not know any of this. I just knew I was trading. And It's just like you have to see yourself as a business person. No businessman go into business without having a business plan. What are his plans? You in your trading, what are your plans? What are you trying to achieve? Your plans protect you. It makes sure that you have an edge in the market. So when I used to trade, I have told you guys, I used to jump into trade setup without, even because they look good, but you see, once I wrote down my plan and I followed it, everything changed for me. My trading become more structured, and I stopped making very impulsive or emotional decisions. So if you do not have a trading plan, you have to sit down based on your strategy, create one today. Even if it's very simple, it's the foundation for disciplined trading. That way, your trading plan tells you how much you should risk in a day, what's your maximum daily loss limit, how many trades you enter. It is just a detailed plan. It's that gives you an edge over the market. Number 5, and this is the last risk management strategy. It looks simple. Many people might not think it to be very important to be considered a risk management strategy. Is controlling your emotion. Controlling your emotion. All right, learn to control your emotion. This is a hard place. Trading is it has a lot to do with your psychology, right? And when we talk about psychology, it's emotion. We're all emotional being, especially something that your money is at stake. You see, you have emotions of fear, you have emotion of greed, you have emotion of a lot of all those feelings. Trading is so emotional. Fear can make you exit too early. Greed can even make you to hold a trade too long. It's because of greed you can try to double your lot size, hoping that you outsmart the market and you get a blue in your account. But you have to master your emotion. Emotion is mastering your emotion. When I talk about mastering emotion, I mean disciplining your emotion. Be disciplined, sticking to the trading plan, and not going against it. So the secret that helps me is you don't remove an emotion, right? You cannot take away your emotion. You just have to manage it. You have to discipline by sticking to your risk management plan. And once your stop loss, take profit, your lot size are set, you don't need to second guess yourself, right? You have to trust the process instead of chasing outcome. Set the trade and just leave it, go and do other thing. Don't sit in the trade. If the trade goes to your favor, exit the trade and celebrate. If it go against you, no problem, you predetermine it. Don't try to revenge, don't try to, blah, blah, blah. No, take your time. Don't try your next trade, you want to double the loss so you can recoup your loss. Don't do that. So these are the risk management strategy that I've personally implemented that has helped me to be able to finally become profitable. Number 1 is always using stop loss. Number 2 is I always set take profit target. Number 3 is I stick to a consistent lot size. And number 4, I follow a trading plan. And number 5, I control and discipline my emotion. So if you apply this consistently, you will stop trading like a gambler and you have to start trading like a professional, right? It's not, don't keep losing money. These are simple things you can start implementing that helps you, learn the professionalism of trading, right? So if you found this video to be helpful, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more trading content, and let me know in the comment section which of the strategies you are going to start implementing today. Thank you so much, and you can click the link on the description box to be able to be part of my Telegram community.